New Japan's best are battling on in Fighting Spirit Unleashed on NJPW Strong. Hi again everybody, my name's Chris Charlton and welcome to Finish Strong, the show where every week we talk you through some of the highlights of the best hour of pure professional wrestling in the world. We speak to the big names and we give you a taste of what's to come, because Strong isn't finished until we finish Strong. Yes, that's right, next week it's KENTA on behalf of Bullet Club defending the IWGP US Heavyweight Right to Challenge contract against Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb finally gets his hands back on KENTA after that controversial finish in the New Japan Cup. Can he stake his claim to that United States Heavyweight Right to Challenge? We're going to find out next week at 10/9 Central. And we're also going to see Rocky Romero take on Danny Limelight. Rocky Romero wants to be the coach, the mentor for Danny Limelight. Limelight says he can take care of business on his own. Will it be sugar or will it be spice? Next Friday night on NJPW Strong. And an interesting tag team contest to keep an eye on. David Finlay, without his regular tag team partner Juice Robinson, he teams with PJ Black. A new tag team, but with a mutual past dating all the way back to South Africa. But this is an irregular team and they're taking on six-time IWGP Tag Team Champions Tama Tonga, Tangaloa, the Gorillas of Destiny. Will experience be the edge? We're going to find out next week on Strong. The huge, spectacular two-week event that is Fighting Spirit Unleashed 2020 is underway, and it kicked off in unique and exciting fashion. An unconventional team of independent sensation Alex Zane and Mr. No Days Off, the superstar Fred Rosser. They took on Clark Connors and the DKC to kick things off on Strong tonight. Connors and the DKC, two favorites, of course, of Katsuyori Shibata. But ever since the DKC has made his debut on Lions Break Collision back in July, he hasn't quite been able to pick up that landmark victory just yet. So this was gut check time for the DKC, but it was a gut check that was delivered from Fred Rosser to the DKC to give victory to his team to kick off Fighting Spirit Unleashed this week. Then we saw Carl Fredericks taking on Mysterioso. This was a huge, important match for Carl Fredericks, calling himself the Alpha Wolf, but ever since Strong started, he hasn't been in winning form. Mysterioso tried to prove that he was the canny guy that had more experience, that had more ability than the Alpha Wolf, but it was a manifest destiny from Carl Fredericks and a crucial win for the Alpha Wolf here tonight, Friday night on NJPW Strong. Now, if Carl Fredericks has a bright future ahead of him, then Bullet Club has a bright, has a burly, has a very decidedly lumpy future ahead of it when it comes to Hikuleo. He made his return from UK excursion a couple of weeks ago, immediately made an enemy out of Brody King. That set up this match from Fighting Spirit Unleashed. It was always going to be a hoss fight. Two big strong boys going at each other and Brody King exploding out of the gate. Some high impact offense, high impact violence as we're used to from Brody King. But Hikuleo showing his power, showing his agility and showing his wherewithal. He twice misdirected Brody King, once into the steel ring post outside and once into an exposed steel turnbuckle. In the end, hitting his gunslinger finish. A huge victory for Hikuleo, a huge victory for Bullet Club. And the Bullet Club momentum kept on going when it was Flip Gordon taking on Jay White in our main event tonight. Flip Gordon going to his athletic, going to his acrobatic roots, tried to go to the air against Jay White, but Jay White constantly grounding Flip Gordon. Huge high impact suplexes, a snap sleeper suplex opening the door to the Blade Runner, giving the victory to Jay White, and he made his opinions known very clearly in his post-match comments.
I am King Switch, baby! I'm the best there is! And then just in case you've forgotten, just in case you've forgotten, I'm here to remind you all to breathe with the Switchblade, because it's still my new era!
My guest this week on Finish Strong, Jay, thanks for taking the time to join us. And first of all, congratulations on your victory over Flip Gordon tonight on Strong.
Thank you, Chris, for congratulating me on such a hard-fought battle against such a worthy opponent. I'm truly honored to have been in the ring with the mighty Flip Gordon, and I'm even more honored that you would congratulate me on that. Thank you.
So, I mean, Flip Gordon is certainly an accomplished athlete, and you know, it was certainly a very effective victory by you. A very common.
Sure in your eyes, but remember who he's in there with.
Well, yeah, of course, and you know, this is the progression of Bullet Club having tremendous momentum over the last few weeks on Strong. Hikuleo, of course, came back tonight, defeated Brody King. There you go, the T-shirt already out there.
A young gun, baby.
KENTA, of course, the New Japan Cup USA winner, holds that briefcase to challenge the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. And for you, as the focal point of Bullet Club, you have to be happy with how things are progressing on Friday nights.
Like I said, we're brought Hikuleo back. KENTA got that bright red briefcase, and he's going to have a bright red belt after he faces Moxley. Who was it that KENTA beat in the final of that tournament? Was that Finlay? Am I correct there?
Yes, it was David Finlay, yeah.
Of course, there are no surprises there. Huh? Finlay try as he may will always be disappointing. But hey, props to KENTA.
And, well, I mean, to speak to the New Japan Cup USA, when you made your return to NJPW Strong, a couple of weeks ago, what now, for you and you, I mean, pardon me for saying, but what's your position right now in Bullet Club, to where, we know Bullet Club very dominant in Japan, very active in Japan. Bullet Club very dominant, very strong and very active in America, with KENTA at the fore. But what's Jay White's immediate plans when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling at the moment, after now Fighting Spirit Unleashed is behind us?
You know, I wasn't just gonna tell everybody, but because you asked me, Chris, I'll just give the answer to everything. Huh? I'll just give away all of my plans and secrets just because you asked so nicely. Is that how you really hoped that it would work?
I mean, that's kind of the concept of the show.
Right, now that you're thinking about it, you realize how dumb of a question that was, huh?
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, but
Chris, yeah, you're right. You're right. Don't ask, don't get. It doesn't hurt to ask, but it can actually hurt to ask if you keep asking these types of questions. And when I do eventually get back to be able to see you in person, however soon that may be, it may possibly hurt to ask. So just keep that in mind when you come up with these questions, okay?
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I think that might be a decent place to end things off here on Finish Strong. Do you have any other final words for the viewers on?
No, I agree with you. I think that is a good place to finish. A very, very, very smart decision for the first time in this little interview that you have actually made a smart decision. Yes, very good point to leave it, Chris. And I hope to see you very soon.
Yeah, well, can't wait. Jay White, thanks very much. We're well on the New Japan road. Great action coming up. NJPWWorld.com for the full streaming schedule, and it all leads starting on September 19th. The grandest tournament in all of professional wrestling, on the hottest autumn on record. Who will be the one? G1 Climax 30, 19 events coming up, all live, all on demand on the king of sports streaming services. So that's it. We've finished strong for another week. I've been Chris Charlton. Thanks to my guest Jay White. ACH joins us on a super edition of Finish Strong next week. Until then, go Kigenyo. Sayonara.